An important part of managing your family member or friend's healthcare is creating a comprehensive list of medications. This list should show what the medications are for and when they should be taken. But beyond that, the list should reflect the latest information you've received from your family member or friend's doctor and/or pharmacist. Let's look at a sample list and the things you ought to think about. First, there's the medication's brand name and its generic or medical name. Sometimes these are used interchangeably by health professionals. For example, you can see that Tylenol is the brand name and acetaminophen is the generic or clinical name. Next is a description of the medication, what it actually looks like. Say, a little red pill or green liquid. The dosage column shows what a single dose of the med is, the actual number of pills, capsules, or amount of liquid. Follow this with the strength or amount of medicine in each dose that your family member or friend is taking. And then the frequency, the time of day and days in the week the dosage is given. For instance, twice daily with meals. If your family member or friend is having trouble swallowing pills or refuses to take a medication, the How to Take column will show the best or easiest way as recommended by a health professional. He or she might recommend a med in liquid form rather than a pill that's hard to swallow. And the doctor should keep a record of these troublesome medications. Side effects and interactions with other medications are always something to be aware of, and the Don't Take With column reflects that. Make sure to check online or with your pharmacist for a medication's effect on your family member or friend's diet or medical condition. A pharmacist can point out a medication's restrictions, such as taking it a certain time before or after meals, or as in the case of statins, not to take it with grapefruit or grapefruit juice. The next column simply indicates the condition for which the medication is being taken, like an overactive thyroid, high cholesterol, or high blood pressure. The Prescribed By column should contain the prescribing doctor's name. If a particular medication is over the counter and not prescribed, you can enter OTC. Your doctor should be aware of any over-the-counter vitamins, herbal remedies, aspirin, antihistamines, antacids, and such, because they too could have side effects or interactions with prescribed medications. So, OTC meds should contain all the information on the list as other prescription medications. Toward the far end of the list is the fill date column. The fill date is when the pharmacy issued your prescription. And next to that is the refill date, which, if you calculate the number of pills and the dosage, shows when the medication will run out so you can reorder ahead of time. And then the expiration date, which tells you when the medication is not effective anymore. It's wise to dispose of out-of-date meds, even over-the-counter meds, simply because they may have lost or changed their potency. Or if unused for a long time, they can be lost or later misused. The best way to remove expired or no longer taken medications is through drug disposal programs generally available in locations near you and online. Or if these are not available, put the uncrushed meds in a sealable plastic bag mixed with unpalatable substances like kitty litter, sand, or old coffee grounds, and put them in the trash. Be sure to scratch out all identifying information too. Finally, at the far end of the list is the discontinue column, which indicates when you can or should stop taking the medication. By keeping all this medication information in a clearly arranged list, And by taking it to the doctor each time you visit for changes and updates, you can better manage your family member or friend's health and arrange for other caregivers to do the same. You'll feel more confident, and your family member or friend will truly benefit from it.